Good morning, Moncherry.
Good morning. Are you talking to me?
See,
Good morning to you. Hey, good morning. We already have a viewer.
yeah,
Hi,
Joe's here
Joe.
already.
Good.
We want to say good morning to everybody. This mug's for you. My name is Roger Garza Sr. My beautiful wife Faye is next to me,
Hi. Hello.
and we are brought to you by the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 in the beautiful city of New Orleans, Louisiana. And we want to give a shout out to everybody in New Orleans. And honey, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to get a
You
shout
got
out
the
to
list?
Oh, here we go. No, you got the list.
I don't have the list.
It's on. Okay, then I'm not going to tell you where it's at. It's right
Okay.
in your desk. It's right in front of you, you silly man.
Where?
In the post-its. Never mind. Hi, Joe. Hi, Leona. Good morning, Kathy. Ruben, Ruth, Lynn. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see y'all today. Bright and early, sorta, kinda.
Good
Anyway,
morning, Rube. And I hope Mary's doing okay. Hope everything's a lot better now.
yes, we do. And just keep on coming and please share the show. Do that on the top side. That way you don't have to think about it again, and then we can get some new viewers.
Good
Hopefully.
morning, Mary Erickson.
Hello, Mary.
Kelly, how's the count going? Are we doing okay or what's going on?
Maybe we should talk a little later.
Well, Ruth Kleber?
Yes, hello.
You must be new, dear. Where are you from?
I remember her face. I think she's been here before, dear.
Oh, okay. Well,
Good
if
to
you
have
know
you
her,
here
I
with us.
know her.
Yeah.
What?
Good to have you here today, Ruth. We have Vanessa here. Good morning.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
Oh, we can't talk. Okay. All right. Oh, we can. Good. All right. And there's Debbie. Good
Hello,
morning,
Deb.
Debbie. A lot of people popping in, honey.
I had a good talk with Denise yesterday, Deb. She told me when she sees you, she's going to lock the door. No, we had a very good talk. We really did. And I can't wait to get up there.
It will be so much fun. We expect much fun. Absolutely.
Hi, Ruben. I hate to hear that.
Ruben says not quite. She's still having problems with hemoglobin.
Okay, I'm going to be praying for her tonight.
Yeah.
And Ruthie's from Ontario.
Wonderful.
You know where Ontario is?
In Canada.
Yeah, right. It's Ontario, Canada.
Okay. You
You
always
didn't
win.
know that, did you, Ruthie?
And then Vanessa's saying something in Spanish too.
Can you read that, honey?
Good. So I can't.
That's all right. We got all day. Bien, gracias, mi amigo. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué tal? Estoy bien, gracias a Dios.
And so what did you guys say?
She said, I asked her, how are you, right? She said,
Yes.
real good, thank you, my friend. And you, how are
How
you?
are you? Okay. Okay. Herbie's here. Good morning.
Good morning, Herbie.
And we have Amanda Ward here.
And then what does she say there, babe?
Happy something. Saturday?
Right.
Oh,
Feliz Sábado, which means happy Saturday.
wow. And we have Janine here from Australia. Good morning, my beautiful friends.
And it's very cold, she says.
Oh,
Get under the blankets.
Yeah. She's in a different not climate, different
She's in
zone.
Australia.
She's on Australia and she's got winter there.
And
Thank you,
there's
Mr.
our
Lynn.
dear sweet friend.
And thank you for saying that. She says, share the show and hit the like button as you come into the chat room.
Just hit the like button right now, everybody. It doesn't hurt to do it. That's all we ask. I'm not asking for a pint of blood. I drink the blood.
So Leona's asking for a card, but we're just kind of getting started, Leona.
Yeah,
so
Leona, you're way too early.
We're just kind of saying hello around the kitchen table, the virtual kitchen
Right.
table. We're going to see what comes in, and doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but stay with us. I know you always
Put
do.
Richard up, honey. What did he
Oh,
say?
taking it.
Hola, señor and
Señorita.
señorita.
That's okay. He's trying.
I like the and senior. He got hola, senior. How old do you think I am? No.
You're old.
Señor, you take the I out of there, and that's señor. Señorita is you take the I out, señor, and then you put ITA. Señorita.
Thank you for sharing.
We're having a Spanish lesson.
You never know what we're going to have. Thank you for sharing and liking this show.
Yes.
And if
Good
you're on
morning,
YouTube,
Kathy.
please also subscribe, and that would be very.
Hey, Kathy, by
wonderful.
chance, are you sneezing? I get
Uh-oh.
like she's drinking coffee and goes.
And let's see.
There's Ramona.
Hello, Ronnie.
Good morning.
You got
Good
it.
morning to everybody.
Everybody is coming on. We got Denise here. We got Amanda, and I already said that. And Richard saying after 46, it's senior. Okay, I don't think so. Actually,
Supposed to be after 60, no?
I feel like after 60, age is just a number.
Right. Good morning, Margot.
Hello.
It is a beautiful day here.
It
But
is
then you
good.
know what they're talking about? Canada's sending us that smoke. And we're gonna get this smoke. We're gonna get smoked out. I wish they'd put those fires out. I wish everybody in the United States or around the world would just, boom, everybody get a plane and just jump in it, fill it up with water and go. Put them all out, regardless of what it costs or what.
So I'm going to say what Janine says. I'm under 2 dunas and 3 mink blankets and a
Wow.
dressing gown. Wow, must be awfully cold. So Kathy says she does have very bad allergies. She should be in a bubble.
Yeah, because I saw her go like this and.
that actually, that's what I do every morning, folks.
Yep.
As soon as I start making the coffee, out comes the sneezes. It's crazy.
There's our friend Denise. Hello,
Hello.
Denise. Good morning.
So Amanda says Cornwall can't catch on fire. We have rain every day. Wow.
I don't know
That's
if
why
I
it's
could
green.
handle that.
That's because that's why it's so green and beautiful over there. That's why. So you take one with the other, dear.
Yeah.
Just take
You
one
know,
with the-
everybody, all my friends are reporting to me from Texas and telling me how hot it is up there. And I'm thinking, you know, I got to thinking about up here in the north, we deal with cold. You know, snow and the cold, the blowing wind and everything. Down when I was living in Texas, it was hot. And I'm thinking, why is this? Because of the sun that it's like that?
Yes, dear. That is right.
That's
how we
weird.
sit. We sit in the hemisphere. You got that. You should look at your map and see that.
I did, but
Okay.
it's flat. That's on the wall right now.
I
It's
know.
flat.
Okay. We'll have a little.
Good morning, Nancy.
We'll have a lesson later. There's Debbie saying yes. They're getting smoked out currently.
Yep.
That's because of the Canadian wildfires.
Hey.
Yesterday you could even smell it, and the sun was bright orange. Oh my gosh. Well,
Well, look what Lynn says.
and Lynn says we are having torrential rain and thunderstorms at the moment. This has been on for the past week, and it is forecast for another week to come.
Oh
Wow.
Lord, I
Wow, wow,
couldn't handle
wow.
that. Wow. Lisa Gadu, good
Hello,
morning to
Lisa. Good
you.
to see you today. Lovely Lisa.
Lisa, if mom is making a friend request, please tell her to put a picture in there of herself and where she's from and where she lives now.
Yep,
That's all I ask for.
yep. There's Richard saying, so did you get anything else on me joining that team?
The
Yep.
team.
I guess we need to kind of
Yeah,
wait.
you gotta refresh my memory. Richard, honest to God, I'm not trying to put you off or nothing. But right now, as it stands, I'm dealing with a friend of mine coming up from Mexico to make sure he's okay. I got people I'm dealing with in San Antonio. We do our two shows, and we've been doing Paul's shows too. So I'm like fried potatoes, you
Can't
know?
remember, honestly, Richard, what was your question in the beginning? And you might have to wait a little bit, so just hang in there. But please remind us. And that is really kind of a good for me to step off and say, if something comes up for you today, if something comes through from Spirit today, and you respond, it would be really helpful to sort of explain it rather than just saying yes or no. Please be descriptive because it helps. It helps run the show better, okay?
Mary
Thank you.
Lasea, good morning. And another thing I want to mention, folks, um, we were going to play tomorrow, but I want you to put these people on your list, for prayer list. Mike Fitch, Fitch, and his wife Katie. Mike called me yesterday and told me, now believe this or not, folks, this is crazy because I was told it's coming around again. Mike and his wife have COVID, and it's coming around, and they're talking in Texas about the mosquitoes bringing malaria. So we have to be on top of that too. So, and I said we're not done with it. And I seen people with their mask back on again. So here's the whole thing, folks. You have to. When it comes time, we have to wear a mask. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't complain about it. It's to get rid of this damn disease.
It's just helpful. It's just helpful to, you're not spreading it to somebody else and they're not
Right.
spreading it to you. But, all right.
Elisa Marie Elliott. Ven pa acá, por favor. That means come and sit here.
Uh-oh.
3 degrees here and snow on the mountains. Snow on the mountains.
Okay.
I'm off to Malaga next week. Instead of I'm off to see the wizard.
I know. So,
Hello,
Tim,
Tina. There, COVID is in the UK still.
yeah.
Everybody, please don't let your guard down. I'm telling you. Plus, this malaria thing is coming now too. So please be careful.
Here's Tina.
Yep.
Hello, Tina. You already said that. Okay. So, okay.
But anyway, we're not playing tomorrow, so because Mike is our drummer and him and his wife came down with COVID.
Okay.
So there's no Titus
So
can be tomorrow.
remember, honey, how we have to be careful about what we say.
I know, but they need to know. I want Mike on the prayer list.
Okay.
Oh, the real estate team. Okay.
So Richard's saying real estate team. I have been saying there is going to be another, but okay. All right. So we just have to be watchful about how we say that out aloud, folks. Okay.
See, Amanda's asking, has anyone heard about Paul? How he's doing? Is he better or what? I haven't heard.
I think he is still resting, as far as I know. So we will continue prayers for Paul.
Yep, and Johanna too.
And Johanna as well, of course, because Paul, I know that he's doing a whole bunch of stuff right now, trying to physically get things going, I'm sure, and the schedule is crazy. So he does need prayers.
Yeah, Paul took a job moving furniture. What?
I think he did. I think he did. Okay, thank you, Janine. And so Kelly is saying, everyone, please pray for Holly.
Oh, yes.
She was diagnosed with cancer. We find out more on August 3rd. All right, Kelly. Thank you for bringing that. Prayers. Prayers are needed.
I hope I get to see her because I want to give her an energy hug. And let me tell you something, folks. Number one, I'm not claiming to be anything. But I can remember I met a girl by the name of Mary who had cancer of the brain. And I remember when I met her, I hugged her and everything. And I didn't move. I was just concentrated and praying on her. And then she took off, or I asked her if I could take off the headband deal she had on. So we took it off. And I was kissing her head and praying over her head like that. And I went like this. And I don't know what it was, but something got stuck right here. And I had to go outside and go, "Pow!" like that. And then she went into remission. And I'm not saying it's because of me. I'm just saying that maybe the good Lord and the Holy Spirit came in at the time and, and we helped her. And then she went right back to smoking cigarettes again.
Well, I believe that everything is possible. I think that's what we're learning, that everything is possible, that we are really servants. We can be little angels on earth, and maybe that was what you were at that time. You believed that you could help her, and so you did.
Do you read what Lynn put?
Yes, Lynn says, I have heard yesterday about Paul. He said he was still unwell and in pain. Oh, gosh.
And I told you were a pain, Paul. Now I can get even with him. I can slip him to Mickey all day.
And he also has fibromyalgia. So
I know, that's the hard part.
That all the time. He's he is definitely a miracle walking, tell you the truth. He is, and so is
Well, look at all the tasks that he has to take on,
And so I think as far as Paul and Roger are sort of similar as far as walking miracles, because Roger has had many strokes in his life, and when you watch him on stage, well, he's performing with his guitar, you would never know. I mean, anything. I mean, I look at him. Does he look like he's had several strokes? I don't think so. So. You know what? We can do what we do. We do pray. We pray for Paul, everyone on here. We wish them well and complete recovery.
That's my buddy.
I pray for complete recovery.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, Amanda.
We can't be on stage together if he's in bed, unless we roll the bed in. I don't know. But we want him to get well. Buddy, that I'm praying for you if you're listening to me.
Yes. And we will be there for anything you need.
Yep.
We will help you in any way.
You want us to do Monday's show? We'll do Monday's show. We don't care. We're there for you.
Anyway, Ward's here. Hello.
Hey, Ward. You need to get off of Facebook, buddy, and come on YouTube.
I'm going to send them a link to get them on YouTube if they want to try
Get everybody off.
Yeah, because you know what? That's where the hackers come in.
See, that's where we get the knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Janine, too. You get off of Facebook, girl. But anyway, here we are today for this Mug's for you, for me, for you. We hope everybody's drinking their coffee, their tea. No alcoholic beverages, please. Well, some
Well,
people
you know
start
what, it is
early.
it is actually true because does it what happens when someone's under the influence and you're trying to get a spirit? What happens? That's a good question. Can you have an accurate reading when someone is altered by either drugs
No,
or alcohol?
no. I won't read anybody that's been drinking. That's my rule. Because you can tell them something and they'll dispute it right away.
Well, does spirit come through for them, or does it not, or does it
It kind
matter
of
what?
holds, like, for me, it holds back. And they know that I don't want to read this person that's in front of me drunk.
Right,
That's why I will not do readings in a bar.
right. Although you have approached a couple people while you
Yeah,
were at a restaurant bar, but
yep.
that was quite
That's
amazing.
different, though.
Yeah. Oh, we have Becca Williams from Wales here.
Hi,
Awesome.
Becca.
Good to see you. Cute little ears there.
Yep, and the cute little button nose.
That's a cute little button nose. I wonder, Becca, are you new?
There, Ward got on. So did Kathy
Yay!
Hanley.
Yay!
Becca, can you come off of Facebook and go to YouTube? The link is right there.
It's right above you on Latino's page. If you could just click on that link that Latino put down for you. Here's the YouTube link. Give it a whirl. Give it a try. Oh, yay. Ward says, I joined the big poem contest. I feel good about
Good
it.
for you, buddy.
Fantastic.
Good. And when you write, express your true feelings. I've got so many poems that I've written and I turn them into songs.
There, Lynn says she's drinking hot water with lemon slices in it. A healthy drink. That is fantastic for
Yes, ma'am.
digestion. Beautiful. I love lemons. Lemons are everything. Richard has the question, do you give a message to someone like at a grocery store? Yes.
Yes. A restaurant and a grocery store is okay. But when they serve liquor at a place, do yourself the favor and just shut up.
Yeah. I mean, they might come through, but they might react kind of funny to, it's a big risk. We did it one time. In fact, it came through so strong that Roger said, I really have to tell this guy. I really have to
Yep.
tell this guy about this.
The
And I
heart
said,
attack.
I don't think this is a good time. We're at a bar and I'm feeling uncomfortable. But I said, you know what? If you feel it's that important, I will go and talk to him first, and I'll say if it's okay. And that's how I did it. We did it. I went up to the man and I said, can I interrupt? May I interrupt you guys for just a second? And then I said, my husband's a psychic medium, and there he is, and he has a very important message for you. Do you mind if he tells you? He said, no.
The guy was very receptive.
He was, so, I mean, it was less intrusive, I think, for me to approach him than for Roger to come up and say, hey,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. So anyway, that was the only exception that we've had at a bar. Because it was so important, and and they had lost their son, so his wife came over, and there was kind of a mini little reading. Do you remember, dear?
Yep, because their son came through. Their
Yeah.
son had passed, and he came through, and I started talking to him and telling him what I'm getting, and they started crying. And at
They
the
were
end,
so
the guy
helpful.
hugged me and said, thank you so much. He goes, you don't know what you've done. And I looked at him and said, yeah, I did. I know what I do. I said, but you know what? I'm just happy your son came through for you.
Yeah. Here's Lapita. How are you, dear girl? Good morning, Roger and Faye.
Buenos dias!
Yes. Word says this. I sometimes seem to have memories about flying through trees. I go to a mountain and just there watching. Well, in another life.
Yeah,
What
that's cool.
What do you think about that, honey?
That's very cool. Yes, because remember I told you there were times I would do readings outside and I would see spirit flying by like that, and I'm going like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. But let me say that sometimes giving readings on the spot like that are good. But then the time that I remember the story I told you honey, about I approached that cop.
Yeah.
We were eating, and he was eating, and I approached the cop, and I went, "Sir, like that, can I talk to you?" And as I leaned forward, he went for his gun.
Yeah.
Big old black dude, and he went for his gun. I said, hey, calm down. I said, "I just want to give you a message." He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm a psychic medium, and I have a message for you." He goes, "I don't believe in that." And I said, "I'm not asking you to." I said, "But I do have a message." He goes, "What's your message?" I said, "I'm supposed to tell you Bobby's okay." And he looked at me and his eyes got real big. And I said, "Do you know who Bobby is?" He goes, "Yeah, that's my aunt." I said, "Is she here?" "No, she's up." I forgot what town it was. He said, "Someday." And I said, "When was the last time you called home?" He goes, "It's been a while." I said, "Brother," I said, "you need to call home." I said, "Check on about Bobby." He goes, "Wow, thank you, man." And I shook his hand and went back to eat again.
Yeah. Sometimes spirit is really persistent, isn't it, Roger? You
Oh
just
yeah,
can't.
they will not let you go. It's like tell them, and you want to go straight up, but no,
I
they're
mean, you do
persistent.
you do hold them back, don't you? When we go
Yep, I
out, and
have to.
you do hold them back when we're like at a restaurant and everything. But if there are persistent spirit, he feels. I think Roger feels he just it's his gift. He's compelled to carry on the message because they're being so persistent, especially if it's news about them. Like he's just the two examples we just gave, very important messages that spirit needed to tell him.
Yeah, because their persistency sometimes gets me in hot water, and it's
Um,
not the right time. And a lot of times people don't want to hear.
hmm
"Hello, Leona." She says, "I'm washing the kids."
I'm watching with the kids. They all said hello. They
"Hi,
all want.
kids.
Hi, kids,
This is the Goofy Man."
and his sidekick.
Right, the Goofy Woman.
Yep.
Jose es
Hello.
Yossi Morales. Buenos días. And Richard, what are you saying now?
He says I was doing notaries in a client at a client home and kept on getting her dog and had to tell mom, hold on, let me get this done. About 5 minutes left. I had to ask them. They were shocked. Also got the other family member, and that was three that passed from cancer. Okay. Yeah.
But see, you have to ask them first. Don't just deliver. I mean, yes, like Paul says, and John Edward, we're just mailmen. We deliver the mail. But ask if you can. Okay?
So Amanda's asking Roger, can you see anything with my health? I have a few issues going on.
You know, Amanda, Wednesday I saw something that I don't know if it's your diabetes going out of bunkers or what, but I was worried about that. I don't know if you're eating the wrong things or and that's upsetting your chemistry or what, but you need to go back to the doctor and maybe do a physical. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Whoops. She's not diabetic, she
Well,
says.
then you better get checked to be diabetic, or if you are or not. But I just saw your chemistry off. Something was wrong. Go up to Josie. Buenos días, tengo un...
When I'm
Oh, she got a migraine.
oh,
Migranía. Tráeme el serrucho. You know what that is, honey?
can't figure it out.
I told her to bring me the saw. Give her the migraine.
Okay, what's Salucho?
Serrucho is a saw.
Sarucho. Oh, I saw Sarucho. That sounded like an L to me, so I was
No, it's
confused.
serrucho.
Yeah, you roll the R's. Ooh,
Amanda can roll the R's, right, Amanda?
I'm sure.
Rrrr.
I know. My daughter knows how to roll the R's too, doesn't she?
Yep.
She does the French R's and the Spanish R's. There's a difference apparently. I didn't know. I think it's about
Richard, nine times out of 10 people are going to say no to you. Don't ask them if you say, "Excuse me, I'm a psychic medium and I have a message for you." Like that.
hmm And then
If
they can
they
say,
say, I didn't, or they say, "I don't believe in them," you just say, "I didn't ask you to believe in them. Please let me give you this message." Boom.
so Amanda says she can't roll her R's.
What?
So it's funny how is it the tongue that's is about the tongue?
To roll your R's, ladies and gentlemen, think of a motorcycle.
Yeah, I've never been.
Like
I've never.
that.
I searched this off.
Yeah.
Stuff in the back. No, that's
You
not how
gotta
it goes.
practice. See, Lisa can roll her R's. You just
Well,
get the letter R and then you roll it down the street. Boom.
so Ronnie says, "Yeah, I know. It would be so cool to roll the R's, huh?"
It's not hard, people.
It's like,
Yes, keep doing that, and then you'll get the rolling of the. You know what's difficult? When I was coming back from Spain, I met this girl on the plane, and she was from Spain.
yeah,
And she says, "I like the way you talk Spanish." She says, "Ours is different." And I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, I'm from Spain." I said, my ancestors are from Spain. I said, "What's the difference the way you talk and I talk?" She said, "Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and talk." She said, "That's Castilian Spanish."
there's a difference.
She was a
So,
Castellana.
so Roger, we need lessons on rolling R's. We just got it. I just did it. I don't know why, but it's all in the front.
But you know what? This is, everybody, I've talked about it having our church. And in our church, I want to learn, or I want to teach Spanish and have somebody teach Spanish and English. I want to teach music, sewing, cooking, you name it, balancing a checkbook, doing good with math, figures, and all that.
Just
This is the kind
practical.
of church I want.
It's kind of a practical. It's practical stuff. It's really sad
Yeah.
that a lot of people who have been working, families who have been working a lot, they don't have time to cook, and so the cooking is becoming a lost art. I've kind of picked it up again. I'm just really happy. It makes me really happy. Ronnie's Ronnie has sent me links to a lady who does cooking on Facebook, and I love that. Ronnie, I want to thank you for sharing that, lady. She has practical, easy, and she shows how she does it. It's all really homespun kind of recipes, pies, casseroles. It's and that's and the intent of it, the cooking class, is to encourage people to cook rather than to buy because it's healthier and it's cheaper. So yeah, you're welcome, she says. And by the way, Ronnie, your art that you put up on Facebook is beautiful. It's so
Yep.
beautiful. You have such a great talent.
That's why I read those two divine things that I saw to her because I love their paintings too.
Yes.
Heather Francis Newman, yay! She made it. And
Beautiful.
Cara Louise says, "Any chance of getting any messages from my Latino husband?" Well,
Okay.
dear, please just relax,
Yes.
enjoy the show, don't
Yes.
leave. And I tell everybody, once you log on, stay with me because something can come out for you. Okay? I am going to need your husband's name, full name.
Right. Amanda says Ronnie's art is
It
fantastic.
is. It really is,
Yes.
folks.
It's kind of, I mean, what's the word? I took a little art history.
Stupendous.
It's
I like it because it catches the eye right away. It really does.
you must the vision must come out real fast, and you just really fast with it. Is this water color, or is it oil, or is it what is it? Ronnie, tell us about it a little bit. And then Lynn says she's living on her own, and she does. If she doesn't cook, I don't eat. I have always cooked. That's fantastic.
And here's another thing too, honey, that you don't. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. But I will be able to once we have our church. There are a lot of Latino people who have so much pride. They don't want to learn English. They don't want to learn how to read or write, nothing. But I'm the type that can get through to them, you know.
Here we go. We've got the name, and she says he's in the living world. His name is Carlos Andres Mendoza.
Carlos Andrés Mendoza Costa.
That's beautiful.
¿Y de dónde es? Where is he from? Is he here in the physical world or in the spirit world?
We have another question from Ruben, but you want me to hold off
Sure.
on it? Okay, Ruben's saying a coworker would like to know what was in his nephew's mind when he got killed on the turn on FM 2504, just passing De La Garza and going to your old ranch name, Sean Michael Martinez. I can't follow that. Can you follow
Is
that?
that right on the curve room? I know where he's talking about exactly. It's over there by the cemetery.
Okay.
Unless it's by the store, I don't know.
So here's Cara. His father's passed, and he's from Colombia.
Okay.
And Ruben says yes to your question. So
Okay.
anyway.
All right. Give me a minute. I will go back on it, but let me deal with this first one from Colombia, okay?
All right.
Carlos Andrés Mendoza. Why do I see como un... I'm going to say it in Spanish, okay? Voy viendo como un altar. Si tienen el foto de él con velas y algo que se levanta el... Hay alguien que todavía llora por él. Now, Cara, I hope you understood everything I said.
Okay. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn is saying, I guess we need more likes for this show.
Come on, people. I'm not asking for much. Just give me the like. Hit that like button.
Smash that like button.
Yeah. Pretend it's my face on the like button looking
Smash
up
it.
at you and then just...
Smash it. Smash it. Oh, she said she only understood about half. Sorry.
Okay, somebody has set up like I'm going to say either an altar or something for his picture, and there's candles around him. And somebody still cries for him.
Okay.
You got to read fast, honey.
Well,
Catch up.
I wanted to make sure you were done. So Mary says, I experienced the stubbornness of spirit. When my husband was passing from cancer, he was in and out. My father sat beside me and smacked my leg and told me to tell him he can go on, that we would be okay. Yeah. And
Because
so,
he was over there and over here, back and forth.
And so Ronnie's uses charcoal and uses other things like pastels and acrylics, including ink pens, to enhance the pictures. They're so cool.
Yeah, they really
so
are cool.
And awesome, Lisa. She said she smashed the like button.
Thank you, dear.
And so Cara says, everyone very much misses my husband's gather. I think it affects my husband in his life a lot. Father, she meant to say father. Father.
Okay.
And so to continue, he looked at me and I told him. He shook his head yes and passed the next day. That's
There you go.
beautiful.
That's a lot of times that's what it takes. Like they want. It's really odd because they ask for forgiveness and permission to pass.
Yeah, they often in my father's case, he waited until everybody left the room and then he passed
Yeah.
because he didn't want to do it in front of my mom and my sister.
Put Nancy up, honey.
Sure. Nancy says, I wonder if my dad has any messages for us about putting the house for sale.
Nancy, I just seen your dad do this. He goes, yeah. Goes, yeah. Like it's over. Everything is over. And it's almost like what I'm picking up off your dad because I was very fortunate to meet your dad and hug him and all that. And your dad to me was like the rock of the house, and now he's gone. So to him it doesn't matter. If you want to sell the house, it's okay. It's not like you say no, 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 don't sell the house. If you, I know now Mary's gone, so it's just you, Mama, and Alex, and that's a pretty big size house, no? So I would say, talk to Mom, sit down and talk to Mom, and rather than just sell the house outright, talk to Mom and honor her wishes because it was her in your dad's house, okay? So honor Mom's wishes.
Is it generally true that loved ones who have passed really the is it real important for them to them about houses and cars and
No, material doesn't mean. You remember what I told you when I came back? What was the first thing I said? When I came back, number one, I didn't want to come back.
yeah,
Number two, and I'm talking about when I passed over and came back.
you're right.
And then when I said, material things don't matter to me anymore. And they really don't.
But in the continuous spirit world, when someone has really passed on, like a father or a mother, and there is that estate or there that home that they loved and they had all their children in, it, it it really is an emotional thing for the living more than the person who's passed.
Right.
Would you not say that would be true?
Because of the mere fact of all the memories that are there. And a lot of people, they live off of memories. And that's what I always say, make memories. So when you have this house full of memories, you just don't want to. Some people can't take being there.
Or some people cannot sell it because of the memories. Maybe it's more
Right,
emotional for the living than it is for the people who have passed on, right?
right.
They do want the living to be happy and to be have a home, I'm sure, but I don't think it matters to them where you live.
But the whole thing is, too, a lot of people, like, they outgrow the house and they've been
Mhm.
wanting to sell it, like, um, for the longest time, but they waited until either one of the parents passed to do it. But the only thing I've seen that I do not like, and this bugs the living hell out of me, is when somebody has a house that they lived in and the parent has passed over, the next thing you know, the vultures come. I want this, I want that, I want this, da, 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 to take out of the house. Then when it goes to sell the house, they want their money. And it's just like, God, I've
Well,
seen that I don't know how many times.
right. It's funny how it's sad. It's not funny. It's sad how people change or maybe their true colors come out when uh, their loved ones have passed and the competition they have and the not true love they have for other people in the family. Um, they get, you know, things start to change. as far as greed. It's called greed.
Very much greed.
Yep. Hi,
Yes.
Drew. How are you today? Good to
Hey,
see you
buddy.
today.
To me, it's what
And
I call the greed mongers.
right. All right. So Nancy says my mom came to live with me and Alex at my house, and she wants to sell the house and divide the money among her children. That was my dad and my mom's wishes. Then
There you go.
I don't know what I practically don't know what you're waiting for. Not to worry.
If mom gives you permission to do it, then do it. Okay?
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
And that's, traditionally speaking, we buy a house to pass on to our kids anyway. You know?
Yeah. Yep. Vanessa says, I lived with my father for 7 years till he passed. As soon as he did, my parents wanted me to leave so the house could be sold. It was heartbreaking.
That's sad.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
That's why with Vanessa, when they say te importa más el dinero que nada.
I think Richard's saying it's all about the money and not about the person that
That's
passed.
it exactly. That's it exactly. Very well put.
Okay. Yeah, it's your sisters who wanted you to leave, not your parents. Yeah. Yep.
And excuse me for saying this, Vanessa, and I don't mean to be rude, but where's your sister now? One sister.
Everything here on earth is temporary. Not to say that you shouldn't
Yep.
have beautiful homes and cars that work and just feel uh, confident about where you live. However, you can't take it with you. But it's good to have it here on earth. Absolutely.
Well, when you
Everybody,
get greedy, honey,
right?
and you
Yeah.
make the almighty dollar your
Right.
God,
You know what? And how do you feel once you've gotten it? I mean, it happened in our family where a complete estate went to just one person. It was very heartbreaking, actually, when that happened. And we know why it all happened. So, once you've gotten it, what happens then? What is your relationship with the living? Absolutely, you break up.
well,
So,
when my
okay,
dad died, we had to deal with his wife, and she was talk about greedy. I mean, she wouldn't let us take nothing out of the house. Thank God I ended up with his guitar. But she wouldn't let us look at the insurance papers because we knew he had another policy. But I had to go to court, and thank God I was working at the courthouse. She would not. He had a $10,000 policy from Travelers Insurance, and that's the money we wanted to use to bury him because we had a funeral up here in St. Paul, and then we had a funeral in Laredo. It all came out to $6,500, and she wouldn't give us the paperwork so that we could submit it and all that because she had the insurance policy. So thank God I was working at the courthouse, and I went to Judge Lynch. I'll never forget this man. And I told him the situation. He said, "Do you have the paper with you?" I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "Give me the paper." He signed it and made it a court order to
that those proceeds,
Travelers.
the proceeds were to be used for his funeral.
The $6,500 had to come out of that 10,000.
Well, that was why probably the policy was written in the first place, right? So
Yeah,
that
but she wouldn't let us see it. She wouldn't give it to us, so we could do that.
yeah. All right. So Amanda says my mom's house is up for sale. It feels sad, but she lives at my brother's house now, so no need to keep it. Well, there you go. There you go.
Let somebody else make memories there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Mary says my dad also came to me one night and showed me a message that said one of his sons would be with him soon. I thought he meant one of my brothers, but came to realize he meant my husband he had not met. Wow. Wow. That's what happened to Roger too, when about his son, right? Remember
Yeah,
you didn't
the
you
the
didn't want to
spirits
believe it?
came to me and said, now it like, I know they were trying to get my attention. I just said, yes.
Hmm.
They said, prepare yourself. We're taking your son. And I went, what? And they said it again. I said, no, no, no. You got the wrong guy. I said, go look somewhere else. Leave me alone. And they said it again. They kept going, sir, we're taking your son with us. And I said, no, no, you can't have him. That's my son. And he said again, sir, we're taking your son. Prepare yourself. And this was a week before he died. And I argued and argued, but I lost the argument.
Yeah. Like you always say, that the spirit never lies to you.
No,
Yes.
they don't.
Vanessa is saying, very true, Roger. I've not spoken to the other sister since my dad's funeral. That's really sad, isn't it? That
Yeah,
can
it
be
is. It
painful.
really is.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, Vanessa? I want you to hold your head up high and think it this way. They're the ones with the problem, not you.
Lisa says she just put that Tina just put you up on the TV. Woohoo!
Oh, cool. Should I do my daily exercises then?
No, no,
No? Okay.
no. Oh, well, Richard, America has changed to dollars
He's right, yes.
and no family more.
That's what's important. What's important to um, almost all of America is money, bucks. What happened to doing things out of the goodness of your heart? We've lost that.
Well, fortunately, there are few people who feel that way, and
A
hopefully
lot of
that.
us old farts still think that way,
Well,
you know?
you know, yeah, I still feel like there's a few people who are generous.
Well, that's why, like I posted on Facebook, I said, it's blistering hot out there. And I said, yes, we talk about the kids, being outside and all that. I said, but think about the seniors too. I want you to think of it this way. If you know somebody who's a senior, seniors do not like to open up their windows. And if they have a fan in the house and they don't have air conditioning, it's just that fan blowing hot air around the house. So think of that. Please check on any senior neighbors that you have.
Well, and in addition to that, air conditioning is very expensive, so they're probably just trying to keep it, so
Right.
that they're in survival mode.
They can't afford a big
They
bill.
can't afford the air conditioning. Leona says, I've put in for a house transfer on medical grounds. Do you think it will happen as they are doing nothing for the mold, only out of hospital, and me breathing is bad since she's home?
Don't they have some kind of um, a health thing there? That's a health hazard that needs to be brought to the attention of the authorities. Like here in America, we have CPS, which is Child Protective Services, but there's also for adults too. And if you brought this to the health department's attention, they will tell you straight out, get out of there, we're condemning that house.
Yeah, I don't know anything about, isn't this in Canada?
No, Leonie, you're in the UK, no?
Oh, okay.
This is why, when I saw what I saw, that's why you had been gotten sick and had to have a lung operation, I believe it was. And your daughter was sick. It's, my God, get away from that stuff.
Um, yeah.
Even the water. I wouldn't even drink the water because if there's mold there, there's probably something in the pipes.
She says that I have done everything. I have done everything, and they're not moving, waiting on environmental health to come.
Oh my
It's
God.
really hard. It's really hard. Well, we're going to continue to pray for you, Leona.
Yes,
Let's
everybody,
let's
please.
let's send out prayers that the angels surround you and protect you and keep you safe. And the health
Oh,
angels
Lord,
are,
Lord, Lord. Go to the next one, what she says.
so they found lumps waiting to see if it's cancerous. This is this is crazy. Yeah.
They need to, if I were like an environmentalist or whatever, I would test the water in the whole area. How many other people are sick like that? And then the black mold that I seen, no, like I told you, remember Leon, I said, if I ever won the lotto or whatever, boom, you would move.
Vanessa says, contact your MP, Leona. I don't know what that means, so
Medical person, I don't know.
I don't know. So we have Debbie saying that I have the same situation with my stepmom and agreed, but now she is old, and I am the only person she has. So I have been the better person and stepped up to help her because I know my dad, who passed, would want me to. Well, that's cool for
That's
you,
right.
Debbie. To
You
kind of
can't
let
hold
all that,
grudges, because
yeah.
some people go through phases in their mind.
Uh,
Oh, member of parliament. Okay.
oh, member of parliament. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and when you're ill, it's hard to fight. I get that.
Yeah.
And so hopefully there's someone that you are can lean on to help you over there to fight. So right, Mary says it happened in Detroit when there was lead in the water.
And you want to
Hmm.
know something, Mary? This is God's honest truth. Back when I was doing my radio show in Texas in 2009, this is the exact things that I said would happen. I said, people going to have to switch to water, something about the water. I said, they're going to contaminate the water. It's been done in quite a few cities.
But
I
they
said,
just
then they're
allow
going
it
to
to
attack
happen.
the electrical grid.
Hmm.
They've done that. I said, COVID is not done yet. And
It's
we're
not.
going for another round.
Okay. Careful.
And you know what? When I make these predictions, I don't make them to be, I made that prediction, blah, 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 blah. No, I saw this. I try to help people way in advance so they could accommodate themselves and adjust. And I remember, I'll never forget this man, Mr. Trevino and his wife came to my house when I lived in Texas. And they said, our garage is full of water. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, there's some leak or something? They said, no, you don't understand. They said, we have cases of water. They said, we listened to your program, so we went out and got cases of water. And our garage is full of water. I said, I'm sorry. I said, because I know they're going to do something to the water. And they did.
Well, I also think it's not that they did something to the water. They allow things to not be done
And it's
for
like
the water.
Richard said, they did it. They turned their backs on it because of
Right,
the money.
right, right. Or that it wasn't being, it's also poor people who seem to uh, suffer the most because I don't know why. They maybe poor people don't complain, or maybe they think it's not important. I don't know. Yeah, I can't read all of that, my darling Mary, but um,
Fortunately, we have different leadership in the White House. COVID dies, rebounds.
I don't
Here's the
know.
thing, folks. This is why I always say I need to be up on a different level. I wish I could, like, console congressmen, senators, the president, vice president, all that. Because I see things that I know are coming. And I tell people, and they look at me like, you're nuts. Yeah, they told me that on the radio. They used to laugh at me. When I would come to go play at a place when I was living in Texas, I would go play at a place and people pointing their fingers at me and laughing. And I just think to myself, you'll see. And sure as heck, boom, whatever I predicted came out. And I'm not saying that to boast, I'm saying it to warn people. How many people on this show have I forewarned? And a lot of you listen, and bingo. And I was right. But I don't want it to be me right all the time. I want to just make sure you're okay. That's why I say what I say.
It's a crazy tightrope that you walk on, Roger. I know it is.
Yep.
It is, and we
My
just
wife will tell you what's it like to live with me, honey.
It's not easy. It's not easy. No, I probably will have to write a book. Yeah.
And this is why I wish I could get together with at least 9, well, Paul, I'd put Paul in there right away, 8 other psychic mediums and form a circle. Because there's a circle like that right now. A circle, I think, of 6 or 7. And I'll tell you what, I wish I could be in that circle. Because I seen things that are coming and I just like, oh, God help us. But I can't really go into detail about anything.
No.
But I feel, how can I say? I feel fortunate and blessed, and I'll say by God, to have this third eye, this gift that I have to help. And that's why I don't turn my back. Anytime an opportunity comes up to help, I will help. There's, I think it's been 5 people that were missing that I helped find them. And it's just thing after thing after thing. As I look at it this way, God let me live again and gave me a gift while I'm here. So I'm going to help others if I can help them live so that they can help somebody else live, and on and on and on, pass it forward. I don't want to be stingy, and this is why we do these shows. We don't ask for much. Just hit the like button and share the show. That's all we ask for. But we're not asking for money or nothing. Yes, I would love to have it. If there's somebody out there rich that wants to donate, feel free. But that's not my life. I'm not about money. I'm about doing my part as a human being and as a servant of God to do what I can to help you.
Well, but in all fairness, we you do this, you do this full time. So in all fairness, this does any amount of money you do receive in doing readings and things like that or events, it is to continue to keep our door open,
Keep our doors open, yeah.
to pay the bills, to keep you informed, and to pay for the Wi-Fi, to pay for the license, to pay for the, all the stuff that goes with having a business. In all fairness, we do have to charge for this, because it is an
Right, because we have to continue the doors to stay open, the phone connected, the electricity going on, all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm not crying on anybody's shoulder, but I'm just telling you, it took a lot of money to do or to get where we're at now. And we are in the hole, yes, I don't care about that, but we're still continuing to do what we do. And we're helping everyone we can. Every show that we do for you, there's somebody gets a message from someone. Or if I see something, I'll make a prediction. Yeah, Paul and I could do with sponsors, but, I tell everybody, I don't want to get mixed up in all that stuff because I'm the psychic medium. I don't want to lose what I have here, my concentrations of this.
Right. Well, but we will continue to do our shows on Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings, and we will continue to help everyone we can in,
Yep.
whatever they need.
And Paul, we will do his shows when we have to. And it's not easy, folks. I'll tell you that right now. It really is not easy. But we do what we do, what we do. Let me do a station break, honey.
All
I
right.
haven't done one.
Okay.
You are listening to This Mug's for You, and I am Roger Garza Sr., a psychic medium of going on 20 years now, thank the Lord, with my beautiful wife, Faye. And we are here brought to you by the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 FM in the beautiful city of New Orleans, Louisiana. And a big shout out to everybody in New Orleans and the surrounding area, and those that can hear my voice on Twitter. And what was the other ones on? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I don't remember them all. LinkedIn,
Twitch.
are we on LinkedIn?
Nope, but we're on Twitch. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure what
Twitch. I
Twitch.
get
That's
that
a new
every
one
now
for
and
me.
then.
That's yeah. So
And here's another thing. Okay, put up what Ruthie says. I don't know how many times people say to me, "You are amazing. You're awesome. You're this, you're that." And I tell everybody, please do not praise me. I'm just a normal person with this gift that the Lord gave me. And
okay, you're not normal. Okay,
I know that.
there's no normalcy to you. Okay,
Thank you.
so anyway,
Oh, Vanessa says Instagram too.
oh okay,
But
so
the
yeah,
whole thing I'm saying is, a lot of people, have called me and said, "Oh, we believe in you," and I go, "No, believe in the Lord. I'm just a messenger. I work for Him."
you're not just a messenger. You are a messenger. Don't say just. Okay, there you go. Anyway, Lynn says she said on Thursday night, you three are earth angels. She's talking. Oh, she's talking about me too. Paul, Roger, and I guess me. Always serving and helping people all over the world. God bless and love you all. Well, we love you too.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you.
Kathy says he's Abby normal. I know exactly what you mean.
Thanks, Kat.
That comes from the movie Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein.
Leona, you're so welcome, dear. She says, "Thank you so much." And here's the thing, Leona. I see things. Like I said, I saw the black mole, and that hit me right away. And that's what it was. It was making you sick.
You know what? I mean, I don't think this would help Leona to the degree that we saw the black mold in her basement. But remember, I saw some mold happening in our bathroom. Remember that, dear?
Yep.
And I Googled that, and this worked for me to get rid of it. Peroxide. If you Google that, how to get rid of black mold, put. I think there. I'm not sure if there's some water and um, what did I just say?
Peroxide.
Peroxide in a spray bottle, and I sprayed it on the ceiling of our bathroom. And guess what? It came off. But you must wear a mask, use peroxide, and spray on it, maybe, and that might get rid of some of it. I
But
don't
honey,
know.
it's in the walls too.
I know it's in the walls. I don't know how to take that place needs to be condemned.
Yeah,
In
it
my
does. It
view.
really does. It's unfit for for humanity, basically. I know, Joe. I know.
Okay, so Richard asked, is there still a shift going on, feeling ups and downs lately?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Because
there's a
I
lot of
felt it
psychic
last night.
and a lot of psychic. I've been watching all of the other shows here on this wonderful network, and they are talking about the shift as well, that there is like this uncomfortable feeling that a lot of mediums are feeling.
Go up one, honey, where Loretta is.
Oh,
Loretta's telling the fib.
Faye is right. Faye is always right. I am. I always tell him that too. I am right. I'm always right. Absolutely. It's true. I
And
know.
then I always say,
What?
I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong.
Oh, I know. But yes, you are. Oh, so Gracie says, please use the vinegar before the peroxide. Okay.
And Leona said too that you also seen black last year
Oh,
with
yeah.
the lungs.
Yeah.
I remember that.
For her, right?
Yep.
Right.
This is why I say if I see something, please heed the warning. Don't ignore it. Yeah, you're right, Richard. It is the worst one out there, black mold. But this is why we do these shows. Because if I have something to say, something to tell you, then damn it, I'm going to tell you. You know? There are things I can't talk about because they have this new deal now called AI, artificial intelligence.
Mhm.
And there's things that I can't talk about that I've seen. But that's neither here nor there right now. The whole thing is, folks, we do these shows, like this Mugs for You and Latino Psychic Visions on Wednesdays. We do it because we want to help. How would it be for me to hold everything in and say, I'm not doing the show because I don't want to tell them nothing? No. Then I'd be going against God.
Okay, so Kathy says July 17th with the new moon brings a peak to the emotional roller
Yep.
coaster. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are very affected by full moon and the draw that it has on you. For me, I don't know if I don't have that sensation so much, a pull from the moon, but it is very, very real for a lot of people.
Because of the shift, a lot of people get paranoid and they get real edgy.
Yeah,
And you'll notice that in people.
kind of cranky.
Yeah, like you say, hey, can I talk? No, I ain't got time for you.
Hmm.
And they'll walk by. But it is what it is. Hello, Marcy.
Lynn says that a workman she knows says that mold and damp is as bad as asbestos.
Right, it is, especially if it gets in your lungs. Ugh.
Yeah. Hi, Marcy. Oh, and let's see. Leona says that you have helped me in so many ways, and I am thankful for what you and Spirit have told me. Everything is 100% in what I've been told, and I really appreciate it all.
Well, the whole thing is, dear, thank the Lord and the spirits that I was able to see that. And, every time I leave here now, when I leave the office, I always talk to the spirits. And I say, thank you for another blessed day. I said, we did good today. And maybe tomorrow we'll do better. And I say, thank you. Y'all take care. And I walk out the door.
Right. Well, it's like this. For me, I read this. I keep on, I read all the time. But one thing that resonated with me is to say to yourself, at the end of the day, I've been as excellent as I can be today. Meaning, maybe it just means getting up and going outside and getting grounded with meditation. Maybe it means planting something new in the garden. Maybe it means, I don't know, kissing your husband. But whatever it is that day, just be as excellent as you can be. Just be and don't compare yourself ever to anybody else. Just be as excellent as you can be.
Mary
Renee,
Lucea.
yes, she's saying daughter-in-law still hasn't had the twins. She is now 34 weeks. Wow.
Mark,
Okay.
I don't know when, but just mark Thursday, the day of Thursday. It could be this Thursday coming up or another Thursday, but they're telling me Thursday.
Good.
See, Vanessa says I have a lot of anxiety. It's not you. It's what's happening. The shift is what's making people edgy. And a lot of people that I've talked to are like, well, do you think it's going to end? What? The show that I'm watching or what, you know? And I won't go that far to do that, you know, to talk about things like that. As I've stated a long time ago, I said we are just pawns in a chess game. That's all we are.
And we're just here to live in that game.
Yeah, we're here.
Right.
Live your life to its fullest.
Just deal with it. We have to. It's not easy sometimes. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
But we're still alive. You guys here are still alive. We have a choice to do the very best we can to make things different, and that's what we have to do.
If here's the thing, if you live like me, and my wife will tell you, I'm a very loving person, and if you live according to that love, what could go wrong?
Well, really, all we have is love, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody's searching for it. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to feel loved. It is all about love. To be in a place of love. So, that's where we come from. That's what this show is all about.
Or you could be in Becker, Minnesota, August 5th.
There's going to be a lot of love that day. Can I just talk about that for a moment?
Sure, honey, go ahead.
So, this banner's been going around down the bottom of our pictures there. It says, for tickets to our Becker, Minnesota event on August 5, there's still tickets left. Contact Kelly. Be sure to do that, or spread the word that there's going to be an event. Or if you want to have an event, please give us a call at our office.
Yep.
And I'm going to put that ticker up. Let us know if you want to schedule an event, an afternoon with psychic medium Roger Garza, or an evening. You know, give us a call. We are here to serve you, and perhaps there are people that you would like to meet Roger.
Or if you're in the area and you want to have a beer on the deck.
Yeah, give us a call.
Why not?
Yeah.
So what else have we got going? Let's see. Hey, Mark. It's good to see you, buddy.
So Gracie says for Leona, I mean, I don't know if there's anything Leona can even do because this mold is in between.
It's in the walls and
It's in the walls. But for mold, it will be neutralized by vinegar, and peroxide will prevent the repopulation of the spores. Good to know, Gracie Miller. Thank you, dear.
See, that's another thing about this show. It's very helpful. Everybody has their things they can put in, and it helps the person that we're trying to help.
Absolutely. And also, okay, we have also another event in Grafton, North Dakota.
Yep.
It's pretty much packed. There's people who are going to be coming to the door, but we're excited. What am I talking about? It's a sold out house as far as I know.
Yep.
But we are excited to meet all the people in Grafton and the surrounding areas.
Now, one thing, folks, whenever we do an event is a group thing, okay? It's not a one-on-one reading. It's a group thing. Okay, that's that. Another thing, too, I ask that everybody brings a notebook because I will tell you things and I will not remember.
Right.
Another thing, please do not be afraid of me. I'm not like, ooh, no. I'm a fun guy. I love to have fun. I love to be very huggy, everything. Okay? And just be yourself because I'm going to be myself and I know my wife will be hers too. So we're just normal people having fun. But I got this gift.
But like someone said, you're a little abnormal. That's okay.
Yeah, I guess.
You are. Lynn says, love is the main energy in the world and universe. Absolutely. Live the life you love and love the life you live. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. You're welcome, Leona. She says, thank you for all the help to try to stop the mold. You're welcome.
It's just a shame that you have to go through that, and you've gone through that sickness wise, you know. I would have sued that guy, but that's me, you know.
Yeah.
I would have brought it to his attention and say, if you don't condemn this house, I will.
Well, Richard, I mean, she's already given us pictures of it. Richard says if you have the mold, you need to check to see if it's on the wood behind.
We already did, buddy.
Yeah, it is
I
behind
caught
the
it right
sheetrock.
away. I even caught it in her lungs.
Right. It's all behind, it's behind everything. Yep.
So we got about, what, 10 minutes left, honey?
Yep. That sounds
Everybody's still here.
Yay.
One thing I do want to mention is, like I said, there will be no gig at the American Legion tomorrow because our drummer and his wife have COVID. Okay, so we canceled the gig. But those in the area, I will be playing this evening in New Richmond. So if you're in the area, I will be there. It's at the VFW, right on?
American Legion
American Legion, okay.
in New Richmond. Starts at 5:30.
See,
There you go.
I wonder how it's going to be.
We'll have to find out.
Yep. But anyway, before we do go, I want to tell everybody, thank you for letting me come into your hearts and into your homes. I hope that these shows that we do help you people along the way and make life a little easier for you.
Absolutely, Mary. Not to forget that her daughter is going to have twins. Mary's
Daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law. Please add my daughter-in-law, Sydney Lasea, to her prayer list for a good and healthy delivery and for healthy baby boys.
That's going to be a handful right there. Boy, oh boy.
And anyone who needs tickets, Kelly says, to see Roger and Faye, please reach out to me, please. I'll put your number up again.
It's for anybody in the area. And we got to get a hold of John so he can tell his sisters. Because they live close by. I forgot the name of that town.
Ursa, is it Ursula? Something like that, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so we do have a question from Vanessa.
She says, Ridger, that's not me.
Sorry, Ridger left.
Okay, yeah.
But
I'm his half twin.
yeah,
Roger. There's Roger and Ridger.
she's asking if you can pick up anything for Beryl Bristow.
Burl
Burl.
Bristow.
Okay.
I don't know, for some odd reason here's what I get, Vanessa. Kind of a redheaded lady that combs her hair back. It's light right here, like what I mean light wise is like it's like mine, you know how you're losing the hair right here in front? Red lipstick. And she likes to wear white. Whoever this lady is. And
Does
I
that
don't know.
resonate with you? Does that resonate with you, Vanessa?
So, in between time,
Okay, that's her mom.
oh boy. Well, is mom still with us? If she's not, she's with you. I think she still is. I don't know why. But don't forget to please add Paul Francis on your prayer list, everyone. Paul's still laid out with his back. And pray for his wife, Johanna. Please pray for Sydney Lasea to have her twin baby boys, that everything goes smooth. I'll try to connect afterwards, Ruben.
So Vanessa says no, she's passed.
Okay, well, she's with you then. She's at the front door.
Wow. So
Also, please pray for, who was it, Ernie? Trying to think. Oh, please pray for our drummer, Mike Fitch, and his wife, Katie. They both have COVID. And also, if you could throw a prayer in for his brother, Patrick. Patrick is going through chemo right now.
And so Lynn is saying, thank you for your show today, you two. Look after yourselves. Take care. See you Monday for Reach Across Live, whichever way it will be. Have a good weekend. Love you both. Absolutely, Lynn. We love you too, dear. And we are going to be on Reach Across on Monday night. And if Paul needs us to help him, we would be, we'll be there for him. But that will be on
Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Central Standard Time, 3 o'clock Eastern.
Right. And then also at UK time is at, I believe,
9 o'clock. No.
8, I believe.
8 o'clock GMT time.
Yeah, 8 p.m. So.
And we will be there. If Paul needs us to take over, we'll do it. No problem. And also, if he needs us.
Anytime.
Anytime, yeah. And also, do not forget our dear friend Laura Lee Potvin. She will be doing her show, and she's celebrating 4 years of doing this show, The Angel Rock,
on
Monday
night.
And it'll be at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Right after
Paul's
show, yes.
We will see you, God willing, on Paul's show, and then on our own Latino Psychic Visions. Wednesday, we changed the new time, Wednesday to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We hope to see everybody on the show. Thank you for doing everything you guys do to make our shows look good and be good. Ronnie, you keep on painting, dear. You're very good at it.
Yep. Keep painting and keep cooking.
Right.
And keep baking. Yeah.
Janine, we'll see you next time, Mike.
Stay warm.
Yes.
Stay warm. It'll be our turn in a little while. Too soon. Way too soon. Yep.
Everyone, God bless you all. Thank you for being here. And please pray for everybody. And as we say every show, love everyone you can on this earth right now. Because this is the important time. Let people know that you love them, okay? And why do we say that? Lisa? Where are you, Lisa? Everybody should know it by now. But why do we always say it? And what do we say?
We say it.
Well, Lisa's not here. We'll do it anyway.
Yes.
You have a good weekend too, buddy, Richard. We always say, love everyone you can on this earth right now, because love is life. And life is love. And we're going from here to go to my great-grandson's birthday party.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that.
Okay.
So y'all take care of yourself. We'll see you Monday, right, babe?
We'll see you Monday. Love you all.
God bless you all. Take care. We love you.
Bye-bye. Adios.
Adios.